Good day and welcome to Daily Immigration News on Immigration and Jobs Talk Show. I'm Napasa and I'm bringing you the latest updates, insights, and stories shaping the world of immigration. So, today we have a lineup of breaking news that impacts individuals, families, and businesses worldwide. I got the headlines for you. And the first headline goes Donald Trump talks about changes to the H 1B visa system. The former US president proposes a dramatic overhaul of the H 1B visa system, focusing on employment and sponsorship reforms. Then we have Biden administration withdraws two immigration rule proposals from Trump era, a significant policy shift that could impact thousands of immigrants. Next, we have Germany launches digital portal for visa applications. Indians can now apply online. A move aimed at streamlining the visa process and boosting ties with India. Then we have rise in illegal immigration scams. Arrests of fraudulent agents double in 2024. Authorities crack down on scams targeting vulnerable immigrants. Canada halts fresh PR applications for parents and grandparents under family class stream. An indefinite pause as new guidelines are awaited. Last but not the least, we have Delhi police intensifies crackdown on illegal immigration. Five Bangladeshi nationals deported. A special operation leads to swift deportations and highlights the ongoing battle against illegal immigration in the capital. Now, coming to the news, this first news update is Donald Trump talks about changes to the H 1B visa system. Donald Trump, the president elect, recently shared his thoughts on the H 1B visa program, which, many skilled workers used to work in the US. Trump said he wants to bring smart people to the country and create more opportunities for them. He stated, we need qualified people, we need smart people among those coming to our country. We will have jobs that have never been there before. And this marks a big shift from Trump's earlier views on H 1B program. In 2016, he criticized it for allowing companies to replace American workers with lower paid foreign employees. And later during his presidency, his administration made the program stricter, especially during the COVID 19 pandemic, saying it was necessary to protect American jobs. The discussion around H 1B visas is heating up even more now. Sri Ramakrishnan, who supports removing limits on green cards for certain countries, has been appointed as the White House advisor on artificial intelligence. Some people think this will help bring more talented workers to the US, especially in tech. But others worry it may go against broader goals of protecting American jobs. For Indian workers who make up the majority of H 1B visa holders, these changes could have a big impact. With nearly 1 million Indians waiting in long green card backlogs, any new policies will be closely watched. This is a story that affects a lot of industries, and we will keep you updated as it unfolds. Let's head on to our next news update, and that is Biden administration withdraws two immigration rule proposals from Trump era. The Biden administration recently made a significant move by withdrawing two proposed immigration rules that were originally introduced during the Trump era in 2020. The Department of Justice, that is DOJ, decided to step back from these rules, signaling a change in policy priorities. If we break it down into simple terms to help you understand what's happening, well, what were the proposed rules about? Back in 2020, the Trump administration proposed two key changes to immigration proceedings. These changes focused on making it harder to reopen cases and on how claims of bad legal representation by immigration lawyers were handled. And the rules that were proposed were proving lawyer mistakes hurt the case. If an immigrant wanted to claim their lawyer didn't do a good job, they would have had to prove that the lawyer's mistakes directly harmed their case. They would also need to show that their case could have turned out differently if the mistakes hadn't happened. The second point is reasonable lawyer decisions would be protected. Even if a lawyer made a decision that didn't work out well, as long as it seemed reasonable at that time, it wouldn't be considered a mistake. This would have made it harder to blame a lawyer for a bad outcome. Then we have filing complaints against lawyers. Immigrants claiming poor legal representation would have been required to file formal complaints against their lawyers. These complaints had to be submitted both to a disciplinary board and the immigration court system. And these rules would have raised the bar for immigrants trying to challenge their cases based on lawyer errors. What did the Biden administration do? The Department of Justice officially withdrew these proposed rules on December 31st, 2024. The notice of withdrawal covered two rules titled Motions to Reopen and Reconsider, Effect of Departure, Stay or Removal. And the second is Good Cause for a Continuance in Immigration Proceedings. The Biden administration's decision means that the current rules for reopening cases and asking for continuances will stay the same for now. Immigration attorneys and advocates welcomed this decision, saying it's a step in the right decision. What was Why was this important? The Trump era rules were seen as very tough and could have made life harder for immigrants. So, immigration attorneys had raised several concerns, especially about the rule requiring immigrants to file formal complaints against their lawyers. They argued that this rule could discourage lawyers from taking difficult cases, especially new attorneys who are just starting their practice. By withdrawing these rules, the Biden administration is allowing the current, more flexible processes to stay in place. This means that immigrants will continue to have opportunities to reopen their cases or seek extensions when needed without extra hurdles. And if you think about how are immigration attorneys reacting to this, immigration lawyers and advocates are happy with the withdrawal. They believe the proposed rules could have harmed immigrants' abilities to claim ineffective legal representation. Many lawyers were also concerned that the requirement to file complaints against lawyers would create a chilling effect. This could have led to fewer lawyers willing to take on tough cases in removal defense, an area where skilled attorneys were already in short supply. So, what's next? The Department of Justice has hinted that it might revisit these issues in the future with new proposals. For now, though, nothing changes and the existing rules remain in place. This is a relief for immigrants and their legal teams who see this as a win for fairness in the system. This decision reflects a shift in priorities under the Biden administration. It shows a willingness to reassess the immigration policies introduced during Trump's time and make changes that could benefit immigrants and their families. Now I have the next news update, and that is Germany launches digital portal for visa applications. Indians can now apply online. Germany has introduced a brand new online platform, the Consular Service Portal, to make visa applications faster, easier, and more efficient. This digital initiative is a game changer for people wanting to move to Germany, including Indian applicants, as it simplifies the entire process and reduces delays. So, what is the Consular Service Portal? The Consular Service Portal, the Consular Services Portal is an advanced online system that digitizes the German visa application process. This means no more complicated paperwork or long queues. Instead, applicants can now apply for visas from the comfort of their homes. This platform, which took 2 years to develop, is available across 167 German missions worldwide. It offers 28 national visa categories, including visa for work, study, training, and family reunions. So, whether you are looking for a job, planning to study in Germany, or join your family, this portal has made the process much simpler. Why did Germany create this portal? Germany is facing a serious shortage of skilled workers in industries like healthcare, technology, and skilled trades, according to Foreign Minister Annalena Baerbock. The country needs at least 400,000 skilled workers every year to keep its economy running smoothly. To attract global talent, Germany realized it needed a faster and more modern visa application process. As Baerbock explained, we cannot afford to scare away talented people with long and outdated paper applications. The portal was launched to make the visa process quicker and less frustrating, ensuring the bright minds and skilled workers from around the world can come to Germany without unnecessary delays. So how does the portal help? The new system replaces traditional mail submissions with a fully online process. This is a big step forward because it eliminates many of the delays caused by older paper based methods. Here's what the Here's what the portal changes. Faster appointments. The online system reduces wait times for visa appointments, allowing applicants to move through the process much faster. Better for employers. Businesses in Germany, especially those desperate for skilled workers, will benefit because the hiring process will no longer be held up by visa delays. Convenience for applicants. Applying online is much easier and faster than dealing with piles of paperwork and mailing documents. It's a revolution in immigration. Yes, Foreign Minister Baerbock called this move a real administrative revolution for Germany's immigration system. By digitizing the visa application process, Germany is showing that it's serious about staying competitive in the global market and addressing its labor shortages. This change also positions Germany as a leader in modern immigration policies in Europe. By making the process more efficient, Germany hopes to strengthen its reputation as a welcoming destination for talented professionals from all over the world. Talking about future improvements, the German government isn't stopping here. They plan to roll out more updates to make the process even better, such as allowing entire families to submit visa applications together and also letting approved representatives handle applications on behalf of others. So these updates show Germany's commitment to creating an immigration friendly environment that welcomes global talent while keeping up with modern standards. So, skilled workers and professionals, this portal makes Germany an even more attractive destination. The online system removes many of the roadblocks that used to make the visa process stressful and time consuming. By embracing technology, Germany is not just solving its labor shortage problem, but also settling, setting an example for other countries. It's showing the world how to balance efficiency, inclusivity, and also progress in immigration practices. Germany's consular services portal is a win win for everyone. For global talent, it means fewer hassles and faster processes. For Germany, it's a chance to boost its economy by filling critical job roles. This move highlights how innovation and inclusivity can transform immigration for the better. Let's jump on to the next news update, and that is rise in illegal immigration scams. Arrests of fraudulent agents double in 2024. This year, 2024, has seen an alarming 107% rise in arrests related to illegal immigration and fake documentation, according to data released by Delhi police. Yes, a total of 203 individuals, including travel agents and illegal immigration facilitators, have been arrested this year, compared to 98 in 2023. This significant spike highlights the growing menace of immigration fraud, impacting suspecting unsuspecting travelers across the country. Out of those arrested, 142 agents were detained in new cases, while 61 were apprehended after a review of pending investigations. The agents hail from various states, with the highest number, 70 arrests, coming from Punjab, followed by Haryana, 32, Delhi and Uttar Pradesh, 25 each, and West Bengal, 17. Some suspects were also linked to countries like Nepal, Bangladesh, and Myanmar, indicating the presence of cross border networks. Fraudulent schemes targeting innocent travelers. Deputy Commissioner of Police Usha Rangnani expressed concern over the rising number of passengers falling prey to immigration fraud. She explained how agents lure victims with promises of guaranteed access to foreign countries in exchange for hefty fees. Many travelers fail to verify the agent's credentials and end up losing their hard earned money. Rangnani urged the public to stay vigilant, saying, "If an offer sounds too good to be true, it likely is." Fake visas and forged documents are also on the rise. A significant number of arrests, that is 71 agents in total, were linked to creating fake visas that reassembled authentic ones. These fraudulent documents not only misled passengers but also deceived immigration officials, putting travelers at serious legal risk. Additionally, 23 agents were apprehended for forging passports, tampering with immigration stamps, and falsifying travel histories to make passengers appear eligible for foreign entry. Identified fraud cases were another major concern. 31 agents were found reissuing passports to deported individuals or fabricating documents to pass passengers off as international crew members. Some agents even facilitated no departure cases where passengers returned to India without their exit being recorded, creating fake travel records. Illegal donkey routes and risky travel paths. Illegal travel routes, known as donkey routes, have become another tactic used by fraudulent agents. 16 agents were arrested for exploiting porous borders and visa on arrival policies in countries like Dubai, Nicaragua, Cuba, and Mexico, routing passengers through these nations before sending them to the US. These risks journeys not only jeopardizes the lives of travelers but also raises serious global security concerns. There has also been high profile scams exposed. Two major scams have highlighted the extent to the fraud. In one instance, a passenger paid about 50 lakhs of rupees to an agent named Sultan, who attempted 5 times to smuggle the victim to the US via Vietnam, Qatar, and Senegal but failed. In another case, two agents falsely advertised guaranteed Canadian visas on social media, leading to the arrest of 7 individuals. These cases underscore the sophisticated and bold tactics employed by immigration fraudsters, often leaving victims in financial ruin. Delhi police has ramped up efforts to combat the problem. This year, 121 lookout circulars or LOCs were issued to prevent suspects from leaving the country. Additionally, 56 proclaimed offenders, some evading arrest for over a decade, were finally apprehended. It's a warning for travelers out there. Authorities are urging the public to remain cautious and rely on verified channels for immigration related matters. Fraudsters continue to exploit people's dreams of working or settling abroad, but vigilance and due diligence can prevent falling victim to these scams. As Delhi police continues its crackdown, this alarming rise in immigration fraud serves as a reminder to prioritize safety and legitimacy over shortcuts and promises of easy success. Now, coming to Canada, This is another news update. Canada halts fresh PR applicants for parents and grandparents under family class stream. In Toronto, in a major policy shift, the Canadian government has announced a halt on accepting fresh permanent residency or PR applications for parents and grandparents under the family class stream. The change, published in the Canada Gazette on Friday, will remain in effect indefinitely under further instructions are issued by Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Minister Mark Miller. The notification states that starting January 1st, 2025, no new PR visa applications or related sponsorship applications for parents or grandparents will be accepted for processing. This decision is aimed at addressing the growing backlog of applications already in the system. Eligibility for super visa remains unchanged. While the family class PR program has been temporarily paused, parents and grandparents will continue to be eligible for the super visa, a long term multiple entry visa that allows extended stays in Canada. Canadian citizens and permanent residents can still use this option to bring their parents and grandparents to the country for visits. 2024 applications will be processed in 2025. The Department of Citizenship and Immigration clarified that only applications received in 2024 will be processed this year, that is 2025. The 15,000 application cap for sponsorships under the family class stream remains in place. The Canada Gazette entry emphasized unless subsequent instructions are given for the 2025 calendar year, no other permanent resident visa applications made by parents or grandparents under the family class and no sponsorship applications made in relation to those applications will be accepted for processing in 2025. Let's head on to our last one. The last news update is Delhi police intensifies crackdown on illegal immigration. Five Bangladeshi nationals deported. In New Delhi, as in a significant operation aimed at curbing illegal immigration, the Delhi police deported five Bangladeshi nationals, including a woman and two children, from the national capital. This action comes as part of an intensified crackdown ahead of the assembly polls. The operation was carried out by the Special Staff Team of Dwarka District under the leadership of DCP Ankit Singh, following directives from Lieutenant Governor Vinay Kumar Saxena. The ongoing drive targets foreign nationals residing illegally in Delhi without valid documentation. Raids in high risk areas. The deportation took place after a raid near Kalibasti, Uttam Nagar metro station on the 1st of January 2025, acting on specific intelligence. A team led by Inspector Vishvendra Dhaka conducted the operation, which resulted in the apprehension of five individuals. The detainees include Mohammed Shahid, resident of Beggarhat, Bangladesh. Then Najrul Sheikh, resident of Bazar Sharmashi in Bangladesh, and Praveen, who's 25 years old, wife of Najrul Sheikh with two children. So during the questioning, the individuals admitted to having entered India illegally. Evidence, including Bangladeshi mobile numbers and documents, were retrieved from their mobile phones, and the detainees were presented at the Foreigners Regional Registration Office, the FRRO, in Delhi before being moved to a detention center in Inderloch for further legal proceedings. Broader efforts against illegal immigration. The Delhi police, under the supervision of ACP Operations Ram Avtar, has ramped up verification drives in areas with dense migrant populations such as slums, labor camps, and unauthorized colonies. Local informers have been activated, and human intelligence is being gathered to trace illegal routes used by migrants to enter India. The anti narcotics cell, alongside PS Uttam Nagar, has also played a pivotal role in addressing concerns related to illegal migration. The police's strategy involves heightened surveillance and collaboration with residents to identify unauthorized foreign nationals. Past deportation figures, if you look at them, last year, a total of 132 foreign nationals were deported, including 116 Nigerians, 73 Ghanaians, and 48 Ugandans. The latest operation highlights the Delhi Police's commitment to addressing the issue of illegal immigration, which remains a pressing concern in the led up to the assembly elections. Well, the authorities have vowed to continue these efforts, ensuring that the capital remains secure and compliant with immigration laws. And that's all for today's daily immigration news. Thank you so much for joining us. We will continue to bring you the latest developments from around the world. But before we say bye for now, let's quickly have a recap of our top headlines. Donald Trump's proposed changes to the H-1B visa system. Biden administration reverses Trump era immigration rules. Germany's digital visa portal opens doors for Indian applicants. A rise in illegal immigration scams as arrests double in 2024. Canada's halt on PR applications for parents and grandparents. Delhi Police's intensified operations against illegal immigration. Thank you for tuning in today, and do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to Immigration and Jobs Talk Show for more updates. And for now, it's me, Napasa, signing off. Stay informed, stay empowered.